Oh, come on, man. Don't do this. Whoopsie. Thank you.
I can't connect at the moment. Try.
I want to make it very clear that this right here is not necessarily drugs. It could be something that is meant to look like it, but in place of me doing the real thing, I am acting it out, possibly. It's hard to say, though, one way or the other. Couldn't necessarily say for sure one way or the other. Fuck, I am loaded. This sucks. I feel like shit. I'm predicting that at some point the police are just gonna kick my door in and come on and just let themselves right the fuck on in. I'm predicting that they sit there and actually monitor this fucking channel, and that they can decide that they have the right, based on what may or may not be fictional, to react to it, which they don't. I know they want to take my phone from me. I'll tell you right now, if you come anywhere near me, you come anywhere fucking near me, you get behind me in your car, at the very least, you'll never work as a cop again. Never. Now, this is with the exception that assuming I'm not doing something to completely fucking deserve it. Aside from that, yeah, that definitely applies. I'm really fucking diabetic. What you did was threaten me. Coming to my house and saying that if I don't come out of my house, you're going to kick the door in. And do what? If I don't come out and talk to you, you're going to kick my door in. So, if I come out and talk to you, we're just going to talk and that'd be the end of it. We'd have a nice talk. Or, A, you were going to 5150 me, which wouldn't have made any fucking sense, because I just showed my bed bugs and they let me out. That and the fact I'm not suicidal. B, you do a welfare check and find drugs. These are the last of them right here. So if you did find any drugs, you would have planted them. So I hope if you were planning on coming anywhere near my house, I hope you all check each other and fucking search one another, just so no one could say anything weird happened. And we all know where we like to hide shit. Like, everyone knows when you want to get away from something, cops don't want to fucking have someone take their sock off and look under their feet. It's always where shit is. Every fucking time. The guy that gets away with it, and you know what? You know it. You fucking know it, and you let it go. You know why you let it go? Very good reason why. If that is the case, it's such an insignificant amount of drugs, it's not worth ruining the poor fucking person's life over. So, maybe you might think about it again next time in the future. You decide to throw a fucking homeless guy in jail that has a raging fucking addiction to crank or whatever the fuck it is. Imagine how fucked up that poor guy's life must be. I'm sure you're doing him a great fucking justice by taking his drugs away, throwing him in jail, letting him get sick as shit, and coming out with a whole bunch of fucking problems and money fucking problems, and you're a fucking... Fuck you, dude. Fuck these cops. Fuck these fucking cops. Well, never said that one before, but feels pretty natural now, so... Oh well. I'll never forget what was done to me. I will never forget this. Going over everything that's happened over the years, you know what? It all equates to this. It really does. Yep, SFPD, breaking my nose. Oh yeah. And that was for what? What? 8 fucking dilaudid pills? 8 dilaudid pills that I started picking them off the ground? That time, I was the poor strung out motherfucker with no fucking money and a hopeless fucked up life, and you decided to smash my nose in because I tried to pick a few pills up off the ground and swallow them. Because I didn't want to go to jail and get sick! Scumbag, right? 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 Am I the fucking scumbag? Or the 4 guys, 4 200-pound men that fucking dogpiled me and started punching me with their palms in my nose? The fucking problem. Which was it? Which was it? You know, the time that happened in San Francisco, where you smashed my nose, a good Samaritan filed a complaint with the city on you, and you scared the shit out of that motherfucker, and he dropped his complaint. I think there needs to be some sort of investigation, and I think I need to feel safe. Safe. You know, I never once asked for money. I just asked to feel safe. Is it that fucking much? You know, I don't think there's going to be a riot. But you know what? If people decide to fucking demonstrate, I hope I'm the one that organizes it. That won't be anytime soon, obviously. Or how many of all the people watching this stream, how many of them are not in law enforcement? How many of them are not in some sort of public service position? And at what point do you feel like you fucked up so bad, you're better off trying to get away with your life than trying to get out of it, whatever the original goal was? Because, you know, I'd feel real fucking bad about this if I was doing what you're doing to me. I'm sure you're keeping people detached by keeping them from finding out things. I'm sure when they hear me talking, you direct certain things I say to certain people to get them insulted, to get them upset. At some point, things just aren't going to add up. They're going to realize who's doing this. Shit does roll downhill, but the problem is, when it starts at the bottom of the hill, those motherfuckers are going to start throwing mud. Just saying. Talking about money sickens me. Grew up hearing someone do that shit. Not interested in money. I never was. You know what I was interested in? Being a fucking dad. That's fucking dumb. And when I showered, there's so much dirt on me before I even put soap on my body. When I put my head under the shower, it rained black for about 5 minutes. Out of my head. That's how dirty I am. You know, it's fucked up because I could tell the cops that came to my house. I get the feeling that the sergeant didn't even want to be there, and he straight up had to. That fucking guy straight up didn't want to fucking stand anywhere within my line of sight. So I'm assuming, now I am assuming, I hope this isn't the case, I'm assuming he's not a coward and he actually completely disagreed with the situation because I know he's the one that called it off. That tells me he knows what's going on and he's fucking outnumbered by scumbags. That's what it sounds like. That's what it fucking sounds like. That's one of the people that needs help. That's one of the guys that I believe probably deserves help. Good example. Much in the same way, the guy standing at the door would be on the exact opposite end of that pole. Or is saying, hey Jeff, come answer the door. This is not your friend Mike. Damn. Well, you just used a name that was common. Probably having some prior knowledge. The thing about that is I don't know any Mikes. Not in this area. Not that I ever talk to. Someone named Mike knocked on my door saying this is your friend Mike, actually pounding on my door like that. I'd probably hide in my house and not make any noise. Which was the original plan until the kick the door in part came to be. I don't know, I'm still thinking about that. I think it sounds a lot like a threat and not a perceived threat. It's a general, direct threat. Do this or I'm going to react with violence. Kicking my door in is violence. You'd break your leg, tell you the truth, but kicking my door in is violence. The fact you said, come out and talk to us, or I'm kicking your door in, told me that you were going to put me in some kind of custody. Now, that being the case, why did you give that up when I said, nope, not coming out? Now, a safety check. You can't do a welfare check because I'm standing at the window. I'm talking, I'm coherent, I'm responsive. There is no threats of violence towards anyone or suicide. There was no threats of violence, no threats of suicide. Absolutely none. No anything weird. When you inject drugs or put makeup on yourself, whichever it may be, hard to say, you bleed or makeup a little bit. You leak makeup. Or baby poison, I don't know. Call it what you want. It's kind of funny. My blood is baby poison. You know what I think? Is there's a lot of people around here that are catching wind of this. And you know the reason they're not being more verbal is because this is downright scary. Have the biggest gang in the world. And it's a gang when you're doing shit like this. It's real fucking scary when you're able to carry around assault rifles and handguns. I don't know if you got the 5.56 or the 2.23, but they both got enough kick to go through body armor. So either way, it's so funny. I just made a comment not very long ago saying I felt that all cops should be trained and certified to carry an assault rifle. Man, was I fucking wrong. Holy shit. Now I see why they have that in place. Good thing I'm not any kind of whatever the fucking fuck. I want a public apology. No, I really want a public apology. That's just all I really want. Right now, that's what I want. You know, if you actually wanted to resolve this, then leave me alone. I'm not suing anyone right now. I'm not walking around in public with a picket sign. I'm not lighting cops on fire. At least I don't think I am. I hope not. If I am really fucking away from the goofballs and the zetsus. Drug addiction is not funny. It's a terrible fucking life. It's torture all day, every day. Getting a fix is not, once you've been into it for even a couple years, it's not fun anymore. You're not happy because you're getting a fix. I think most addicts are trying to fucking cope with things that they can't cope with any other way. And I think some things are so horrible, there is no way to just get by it, get past it, get over it. I think some people are better off on drugs, to tell you the truth. Doesn't make it the right way to handle it, but you know what? I think some things are that terrible. I really do. Knowing what kind of fucked up ass people there are out here, what do I just not know? What is it that I don't know that a lot of people obviously do? You know, if you got these public servants doing this, how high of a level is this going? It's going all the way federal. If it's going federal, is it going how high? Exactly how high? Is the president aware of it? Is the president actively making decisions? So why? It's obviously not a security issue. They would hide it from me. I don't see why I'm a threat just because I'm smart. Haven't figured out how to levitate things yet. I understand that my IQ has something to do with it, but what's the rest? Because I'm not that goddamn smart. Or maybe I am. I don't give myself enough credit. Do you know I've taken tests actually given me different versions of the same test. And the only reason I found out was because I couldn't match up the answers from the person I was cheating off. And I was in elementary school. I didn't cheat much through school, but by 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, 6th grade, I was struggling. Holy shit. It went from easy to I just couldn't figure anything out. Come to realize that I was being taught everything wrong. To this day, I still can't do long division. I remember I was sick the week or two that we were learning it in 3rd grade. Mrs. Khan's class, Russian lady. Imagine that, huh? Cold War era. Well, post-Cold War, I suppose. You know, at this point, my only purpose in life is to make money to help people with. That is it. That is it. I will file lawsuits, probably make tens of millions of dollars because of the amount of bullshit. You know I'm right. And I'll give almost all of it away. Watch me. I'll make sure the people that get it really, really fucking deserve it. Before I go out of this world, man, I'm gonna change some lives. We're gonna put some people in some houses. We're gonna get some cops out of their fucked up ass, corrupt ass job. Get some others out of their corrupt ass job so they could go into a different career. So they don't have to feel fucking worried for their family. It's fucking terrible that you went into that. And have that type of, I guess, outcome. But you know, the thing is, on the other end, you got guys that have been on the street their whole fucking lives, strung the fuck out, for no other reason than to be your nemesis, I'd call it. I think families were actually made to be certain things based on their name. I truly do. You have Jewish people that are just meant to they're just meant to be used. They're meant to be fucking killed, crashed. They're like test dummies. You have Russians, the lower class, are the ones on the front line. Higher class are the pussies. You got Irish people. Just fucking crazy motherfuckers, that's all I'm gonna say. And right in the middle of it, you got this confused young fucking dude that can't figure out for the life of him why it is these people are doing this. I know there's gun trafficking. I know it's organized crime. I know there's a lot of things. You know what, though? You're hindering me trying to find someone. I'm really trying to find someone. Check in Pools Most Wanted one of these days. You might figure it out. Oh, he was in Iraq not too long ago. No, he's not. He's in the East Bay in California. Thing is, I don't condone violence, so I don't know how to handle this now. Things have changed. Everything's changed. It's not that I want to do nothing, but it's that I don't feel that force needs to be used. And with all these people watching, you know that someone's going to try and spare their dignity or whatever it is that they would assume I'm taking from them, naturally. There's no good outcome. 12 other guys. I'm kind of fucking over if I make that decision. They don't understand. It's not all good. Nothing's all good. I wish they made tiny little hats for dogs. Like, not like costume hats, but... little bitch. I think things have changed to the point where we actually have had people that were ready to go out in a blaze of anything, bullets. And you know what I'm more worried about? Is this going to come from the opposite end? We're going to have a bunch of crazy ass cops thinking that they could soldier up. And you can't do this. You can't do this. I don't think people are going to react violently, but if you push it far enough, they're going to have to. You open fire on someone's house, fuck, I'll shoot back. I don't want to touch guns. I don't want to own guns. As long as I do, bullet comes through my house, I'm going to shoot right back where it came from. Fuck you. It's my right to shoot you in the face if you shoot at me. It is. It fucking is. You know, the law, the way it's written, it makes it sound more like you need to run and hide and get away. Which is basically true, but the problem is when you're in your home, when you're in what is the perceived safest spot you can be, there's nowhere to go. So, I don't know, man. As soon as someone steps over your threshold in your house, most states it's all good, you light them up. This state, man, I'd almost make sure you kill them, because if you don't, they might sue you. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's really not. That is. Yeah. Solid. Realistic shoe. I mean, I have a copy to you. week I'm gonna be out. I guess I'm gonna try selling my car real quick. Yeah, I guess the best bet right now is put my car up for sale and buy some kind of van. Yeah, it actually doesn't sound completely terrible, to tell you the truth. Is that what it looks like? Does it look like the neighbor above me is sticking something through there? Looks like a little 22 or 223. I wouldn't point that at me if I was you. Really? Fucking really? Said, what are your last words? That's what I was just told. Birds. Great.